To find a low mileage, like new S2000 Type S in Apex Blue is tough. But that's what a client has requested, so we found one at a good price and told them not to worry, we will make it like new again. The car had covered a mere 33,000 kilometers but was in rough shape. The paint had deteriorated badly and showed early signs of oxidation. A few scratches here and there, and the convertible top had certainly seen better days. The interior is not too bad with the usual wear and tear on the driver's side, but our mission is to make it like new again, as this client is really particular. So to launch our restoration project, we bought tons of new Honda parts from Japan. First stop is the paint booth, where all the body parts get a few layers of the Apex pearl blue paint and clear. As you notice, we've mounted the new tires on the wheels before we started to paint. This is a trick to prevent scratching the newly painted wheels. After the paint is dried, we simply pump up the tires and they're ready to go. Next up, we put the car on the hoist and give the chassis a good detailing from all angles. It's a great way to make sure the car is super clean from top to bottom when we deliver the car to the client. A farewell to 11 years of road dirt, grime, and debris. The big airbox assembly plus the battery are coming out to make engine bay detailing a bit easier. The car has already done a major service, so it's a great time to clean up any dirty residue. While the car is up on the hoist, new Honda rotors and pads are next. There we have it, all new rotors and pads, and all the dirty work is being done. Time to put the car back together. You might remember the original headlamps were heavily faded and yellowed. Not to worry, a brand new set is here. Headlamps back on, then comes the bumper and the front lip spoiler. New fender liners are easily put in. The rear bumper is up next and it just pops back into place. For the S2000, we can buy just the exhaust tips from Honda instead of whole mufflers. It's an easy and inexpensive way to make your exhaust look new. Before putting the wheels back on, we're applying a few layers of glass coating to help protect them from the elements. New center caps pop back into place, and we wouldn't miss buying new wheel nuts for this car, right? Finally back on the ground, and the next task on the list is the interior makeover. We've got a warehouse full of new parts, including a new dash and a new convertible top, so we're going to start by pulling the interior out of the car. The owner is very particular about the interior, so we have pretty much bought all new interior trims wherever possible. Piece by piece, and off they go. We cut the fabric to loosen the convertible top, as we don't need the old one anymore. The frame is then free to go. The dash is a little bit tricky, but once all the wires have been unplugged, off it goes too. And there you have it, one naked S2000 interior. We're giving the carpet a good cleaning extraction, and we'll also detail some hard to reach places while all the interior parts are out of the way. First new bits to go in are new pedals. Simply take away the old ones and in go the new ones. It's a good test of your body's flexibility too. Brand new dash is getting prepped by fitting all the electrical wiring and the aircon hoses back where they belong, and then it's ready to put back into the car. Other new pieces of trim here and there are being installed one by one. As you can see, all the buttons and trim of the center console are new and it just pops back into place. We're changing the steering column lock and ignition switch too, as the Honda unit comes with new keys and remotes. After drilling out the tamper-proof bolts, we then install the new assembly back onto the steering column. More flexibility tests and the steering column is back in its place. The old steering wheel is worn, so naturally a new one has been ordered along with a new airbag. Next up is the convertible top. The frame is remounted and of course test run before we put in the new trims and the brand new top. More new trims and parts are back in, then we tackle the inner doors. New handles and panels are being fitted with no complications. The old seats are a bit worn, but fortunately Honda sells the seat covers as separate parts instead of needing to buy whole new seat units. We peel away the old covers and carefully put on the new ones. And there we have it, a pair of brand new looking seats. And of course, to go along with those, we need new seatbelt buckles. New kick panels and floor mats are next. As the whole car is being repainted, a new tire pressure label is required in the door jamb. Now it's time to put the finishing touch on all our interior work with this brand new shift knob, the icing on the cake. The interior is completed and we move back to the engine bay. New valve and spark plug covers are next on the menu. That big new airbox unit goes in first, then the filter and the intake duct. Before we close the bonnet, 3 more new items: the cowl, windscreen wipers, and heat insulation pad. The new paint has now had a few weeks to settle. Even with this being brand new paint, we still need to polish it to make it perfectly level, give it that shine and pop. Using Honda's reference data, all the badge placements are accurately outlined by masking tape first. Then we just carefully apply them and peel off the protective film. Then, we apply 5 layers of nano-titanium glass coating to create a rock-hard barrier on top of the paint. It makes future car washes a lot easier too, as the glass coating is super hydrophobic. We use the heat lamp to speed up the glass coating curing. Then onto the final few pieces of our puzzle. New tail lamps can now go onto the car, plus the rest of the exterior parts. We haven't forgotten about the new convertible top. After 4 layers of vinyl sealant, the new top is protected from UV, water, or stains. Finally, a new license plate holder and of course the Honda front emblem. Now, making a well-deserved appearance on our center stage, this beautiful Honda S2000 Type S.
There are probably a million S2000 video reviews out there, so I'm not going to waste your time doing another one. I just want to say that today, in 2020, this car still feels exceptional. We're just glad that the owner has the vision to restore this to completely brand new condition while keeping everything completely stock. And look at this Pearl Apex Blue. It simply looks stunning under the sun. Well, I hope you've enjoyed our S2000 restoration video and see you again soon.